Yo, what's up, guys? It's GBALL. I just wanted to do an unboxing and first impressions of the Nimble W. I just got it in yesterday, Saturday, October 8th. They were just shipped out from Empedc and John this past week, and they're all finally shipped out now. And then the relative pre-order went live yesterday. I think they're all but gone. He has a few of the plain tie and satin blades left. The Magna Cut are gone, and the black on black 20 CV is gone now. I brought out a little bit of everything from Empedc. We'll move these out of the way and do the unboxing, and then we'll bring those back in to play here. There's my little robot. He goes everywhere with me. And I did remember to cut the address off of this one, so we should be able to do a full unboxing of this one. We'll use the Nimble T, the Tanto, Mokutai, pivot ring, pivot collar. But yeah, John just got these shipped out, and I just got it in yesterday. I didn't really have a chance to unbox it yesterday. I was able to unbox the Maverick that I got in, and that knife's been awesome. So I'm pretty stoked with how that turned out. Pretty standard fare from Empedc. He's got these new vault type cases, which are awesome. They're hard plastic. EDC card, couple stickers. He's got these that just came with the Tanto's cleaning cloth. And then here's our knife. I got the flat black and coated blade, DLC blade, I believe. I don't have any of the flat. Everything I have is frag, the Nimble X, and the Nimble T. These are OEM by QSP. Everything but the Thick Boy version 2, and the Relative are all made by QSP. Those three are made by Bestech, which I'm stoked for the Relative to be coming out. That's going to be awesome. So everything looks good. Got the Empedc EDC pivot. Everything is black on black. Let's see while she opens up. Nimble W for Warncliffe. It's a flat grind M390 blade. Yeah, DLC coated. Got it nice and oiled up for us. Action's perfect, as usual. Flipper tab. Thumb flick. Reverse flick. And let's see if I can front flip it under the camera here. Yeah. Can't top flip it under the camera, but the action's incredible. You can tell he's refined this over and over again. Yeah, it's excellent. And it's definitely beautiful. This is definitely a home run from John. And he's an awesome person. He's been real good to me over the last year or two. He would have done some things with a knife I ordered, and I ended up getting one I wasn't planning on getting, and he was gonna send me a different version. I ended up keeping it. The Nimble Tanto, I was gonna get a different version, and he offered to send me a different knife, but I ended up keeping that version because I didn't have any of the plain tie Nimbles yet, and got one of the looks like John's new lanyards, the grenades. Let's see if I can get in here. Maybe. Yep. Oh man. Those are cool. Yeah, John definitely doesn't disappoint on all the swag and merchandise he has and the different things he has other than knives. He's got the knuckleheads in 4 different colors. It's a keychain. A nice little keychain. He's got hanks, a couple different kinds of hanks, and he's got different patches that are glow in the dark. It's my little EDC kit that I normally keep with me or in my backpack. Sometimes it changes. Pry bar, pen, tweezers, fidget, flashlight, utility knife. And this pouch is from STW on Etsy, I believe. Nice little pouch though. You can fit quite a bit in here, and it doesn't take up a bunch of room. I don't know that you'd want to carry that around in your pocket all day. Sometimes I throw it in my back pocket and when I go to work or whatever, but typically I have this with me somewhere. Alright. Let's move this stuff out of the way. This was John's first knife design, the Slender Man. It's an OTF, which he has an OTF in the works right now too. I don't know if he knows exactly what's going on with it, but we'll see what happens. We'll be excited for it when it comes, when the time comes. That was his first design. Then came the Nimble. Now this is version 2. I wasn't able to get in on the original version 1 Nimbles, but this was the very first experience I had with EDC, and I love this knife. It's got all the blue hardware. Got the numbering there, 55. This thing has a nice stout little detent on it, and it's an awesome slicer for sure. Then he came out with the thick boy, which is Best Tech OEM. This is a little pocket monster cleaver. It's got action for days. Thumb flick, reverse flick all day. And it's a little beast. Then came the Nimble X, which I got the bronze hardware and the frag with the satin blade, and I believe it's bead blasted up here through the fuller, which I could do without, but if you want to do without that, I guess you can get coated. Then he did a pre-order for the Nimble liner locks, which it's the same size as the Nimble, but instead of a frame lock, it's a liner lock, which, being a liner lock, it makes it even more fidgety. This is the Topo copper carbon fiber from QSP, and M390 blade satin. And then came the Nimble T. So now he's got a drop point, a Tanto, a Warncliffe, and then the X is like a sheep's foot crossover drop point, and then he's got the regular drop point. And then last up, the star of the show is the Nimble W. Yeah, this thing looks, the camera doesn't do it any justice at all with even with my exceptional camera quality. It isn't doing the knife much justice. It is really nice. It doesn't disappoint whatsoever, and it's perfect size. Got a spot. Jimping goes all the way up as far as you would need it to. That's the one thing about EDC. He runs his jimping, or John, he runs his jimping the whole top of the blade, which I prefer that if you're gonna do jimping. Don't do it back here, or if you're gonna run it all the way out, I'd rather have it start up here and come back and this be plain than just have a few just for aesthetics up here. But that's just my opinion. I figured we would do a few size comparisons with it quick, and maybe do some cutting with it. Here it is up against the Tanto. Now from tip to scale, that's 3 inches. And then the Nimble X, that's 3.5 from tip to scale. Here it is up against the Nimble liner lock. Now the W is a little bigger than the original Nimble and the Tanto Nimble. It's a little bigger in the handle, and it's got a little bigger blade, a little longer blade on it also. These are all flat grinds, and all the Nimbles are in M390 with titanium handle scales, everything except the liner lock. Hardware, on it is, I believe, T8 all the way around. Yeah, T8 all the way around. Good screwdriver here. Gotta have a good screw. And then another cool little one is this Kershaw Driver. I got this for like $7, $8, and it comes with 5 or 6 different bits inside of it. So this would be a cool little, it's a cool little traveling or a backup when you're at home. I use this thing all the time, actually. The bits seem to be pretty good. They're not Weehaw bits, but they seem to be pretty good. This thing will spin forever. We could sit here for 5 minutes and watch this thing spin. But yeah, I wanted to do a first impressions and go over the Nimble W and give a shout out to EMP, EDC, and John. He does awesome work, and I can't wait to see what he brings up next, what he does next. This year he's pretty much done. He just had the drop for the pre-order for the Relative, and those won't be shipping until January, I believe, unless we get real lucky. I believe he is doing another drop of Nimbles, I think through Urban EDC. He's going to do a Sagaha Nimble, I believe, which I'll probably be picking up one of those also. I probably won't get any more OG Nimbles in that configuration anyway. Now, if he does a sheep's foot or something in the size of the OG Nimble, then I probably will pick that up also. Yeah, for carry, it's gonna be like every other Nimble. It's gonna carry perfect. These clips work well in and out of the pocket, and they all have that same style of clip. Man, that looks good. Yeah, being my first time getting this flat, it almost reminds me of like a Pro Tech finish. Number 17, 52. So he only had 52 of these, this version made. Yeah, this thing's nice. It's nice and smooth. Detent's not too strong. It's not too light. It could be a little stiffer for me, but it's perfect. He knocked this one out of the park. Yeah. Man, that's awesome. We can do quick. I want to see what, I didn't measure it or anything yet, obviously, but I did want to get a measurement of the cutting edge. Wow. So it's got 2 3/4 cutting edge, and it's a 3 1/4 inch blade from tip to scale. So that's going to be a perfect size for a lot of people. And the handle from tip to butt is about 4 1/4. So you got a 4 1/4 inch handle, 3 1/4 inch blade. So yeah, it's coming out to 7.5 overall. That's going to be a perfect size for a lot of people. So I have a large glove size hand, and up here in the finger choil, using that, this feels like it was made for me, pretty much. Back here in the rear grip, fits perfect. I wouldn't say I have huge hands, but I got pretty good size hands, and no trouble at all. I still have a tiny bit of handle left here, which I do most of my cutting up here anyway, especially at work, cutting zip ties and thermoply and plastic and rope. I'm able to put these through whatever kind of testing I want. Pretty much, if I want to test a knife, I can. See how it cuts, see how it holds up. With all the different materials I have at work, I'm able to put them through the ringer if I want. I'll probably take this one to work this week and see what it can do. I ain't gonna beat the hell out of it though, but I'm gonna take it in and see what I can see what it can do. And I'll be carrying this bad boy for the rest of the day, and I'll probably be carrying it for the rest of the week too, if not coming right home and getting it out. These all kind of sit up on a pedestal just because I like EMP EDC so much. Get these all out here. Slenderman, Nimble, Thick Boy, Nimble X, Nimble Liner Lock, and the Nimble Tanto. Then the Nimble Warney. It's quite a collection of knives he's got for only doing this for 2.5, maybe 3 years, to come out with this line of knives so quickly. That's an ode to how good of a designer he is, and what kind of knife mind he has. You can tell he's in it to make a knife that everyone can use, and not only can they use it and be a good user, but you can fidget with it also, which a lot of people like nowadays. I like it. I'm always doing it. I at least always have two knives in my pocket at least. And then for my carry, I was carrying the OG Nimble Douglas Field L lighter, and then I had my tactile turn Damascus bolt action pen, and I think that's all I had on me today. I didn't go anywhere today. I didn't do anything really exciting. I just pretty much stayed at the house. But yeah, I figured I'd bring this a little more of a detailed first impressions there's lots of reviews on the all the Nimbles, and there's reviews on this also, unboxings and first impressions. But I figured for anyone looking in the future, I figured I would do a video on it, and I'll be doing a lot more videos, bringing more knives and more gear reviews. We'll see what happens, but I plan on doing knife reviews, or not really reviews, but just my thoughts and my opinions on it. And then I'm going to be doing other gear type reviews, pens and lighters and flashlights, and maybe using different EDC gear. We'll see. But for now, that'll be all for today. Thanks, guys.